Hello and welcome to Kitty's Game Corner. So this is the first time that I actually have some video of me on, and that's gonna be interesting. I'm a little bit nervous, but I wanted to play a little bit Pokemon Go, and in that occasion I thought that I could show you myself, also because I need to go outside and well, basically I need to show you what I do, so I will be involved in that video. Now I don't know if you know Pokemon Go. It's a mobile app game that makes you go out into the world, and basically you interact with cultural places, you visit Pokestops, and you basically go around and walk and play the game. And the game functions in that way that when you walk around, these Pokemons will pop up on your screen, and you will catch them with some balls that you have. Now, I'm not a Pokemon player, so this is actually really new to me, and it's gonna be fun and interesting because I do not have like a high extensive Pokemon knowledge in my backpack, but I have a will to play the game, and I've been feeling a little bit around it with it, and I think that we're gonna have some great fun. So I won't talk too much about it. I'm just gonna show the basic stuff on my phone, which is a OnePlus 2. And then we're gonna go outside and then try and see how things are gonna progress. I'm only level 4 at the moment, and hopefully I will be level 5 when this is done. And in that way, then I'll be able to show you how you pick your team, and some further gameplay that you can do with the Pokemon Go app. Also, it's worth mentioning that the Pokemon Go game is not released in Europe. Basically, it is in some places in New Zealand, and there is in the States, and I think maybe it's in Australia, but there are a lot of places it's not released yet. So to be able to play, you have to do a little bit of fiddling and yes, doing some stuff, and then you can actually find the game on Google. But if you want to play, there are plenty of guides showing you how to download the game. So I'm just gonna start showing you the app. I'll boot up, so hang on a second. Okay, here you can actually see my Pokemon screen. I'm sorry for a little bit of shakiness, and I'm sorry for the sound because I am recording this on a mobile phone, so it's just so you can actually see how things function. Now, as you can see here, when you this is the world that we live in, just shown on a computer screen, and there are different things that you can see in the app. And when we go outside, I'm going to show you a little bit more about this, how it works and anything. But right now I'm just going to show you a little bit about the app. You see you have something down in the corner here. You have your Pokemon balls and your avatar, and you have this round ring on the screen showing you basically your the way that you can interact with things. So basically I can press this over here, and so it's I can interact with it, but if I needed to do something with it, I needed to be like closer. And this guy tells me that, I'm not level 5, so I can't use this, yet. So basically, we're probably going to talk about this later. It's where you can do battles and put your Pokemons in and train them in that way as a trainer. So at the moment, my profile is like this, and you can see that I don't have a team yet. I haven't put any coins in, and I'm level 4 and my XP meter. So there's this journal here. I don't know if it's working at the moment. Yes, it does. You can see basically what I've been doing in the Pokemon app. and there was a little bit of problems with it yesterday, so I didn't do much because it crashed a lot, and because the servers at the moment can't really handle all the players. When the Americans wake up and start playing, things get a little bit hard to play, so I usually lock the phone off the game so they can play, so I don't use the bandwidth for them, because, to be fair, the game has not been released for me yet. So anyway, you can see that I've been collecting some Pokemon balls, and I'm going to be talking about how to get these Pokemon balls, because you can either buy them for real money, because there is in-app purchases, but you can also find them yourself, and we're going to talk about that when we go outside. Now, this avatar is something that you create when you create your character, so you can basically decide how you're going to look with some predetermined things that you can pick. Now, further down, you can see that what I've been doing here. I've been finding some badges and unlocking some things. And this is basically when you interact with the world, you will unlock achievements, just like in a normal, game. So that's quite fun to see how many miles or kilometers that you've been walking, or if you've been doing some things, gathered X amount of different Pokemons. So that's quite fun to keep track of. And since I'm not level 5, I won't be able to do a team yet. So we will talk about that later. Okay, and down below here is basically what Pokemons are in the vicinity. You can see this is nearby here. So, and I can press the icon, if I want to, have that one. And you can see these foot paws, they will decrease the closer that I am to the Pokemon. So that way I can try and figure out where that particular Pokemon is, if I want that. I have to see there's this interesting thingy over there if I wanted to try and catch that. But also the Pokemons, they have different sizes and different levels, so some of them can be harder to catch. And in that way, I need to have enough Pokemon balls, or I can use some incense and things. And, that's where we come to here. Because the items that I have is this. You can see I have like 1 incense. And what it says, it increase, with a mysterious fragrance that lures wild Pokemons to your location for 30 minutes. So in that way, if I have a lot of the Pokeballs, I can start this up, and all of the Pokemons in the vicinity, they're going to start, gathering where I am. And that's quite interesting, if I want to increase my Pokemons. There are also something called lures, and there are other things that you can use to lure in Pokemons that will also affect you, but also affect other players. So you could, start a lure, and other people would come, and you can see them with your phone, and, you can, start guessing that, okay, they maybe are playing, the the Pokemon Go game as well, and if you want to, you can interact with them. But bear in mind, not everybody wants to talk to people, so do a normal approach. What you would do with another person, you haven't met before. Now the incubator is also something interesting where you can hatch some eggs, and we're going to be talking about maybe that later. And but basically is you can find some eggs, and when you find these eggs, you can put them in the incubator. And then when you walk, after maybe 2 kilometers or how long, the incubation is, that will unlock this egg, and you will get things. And I can actually show you here that I have my Pokédex, and you can see these Pokemons is what I've unlocked so far. And I don't have a lot. I want to try and evolve this Magikarp at some point. So that's quite interesting, and you can see a little bit about them and read, and basically see all of the Pokemons. And if I go into the Pokemons here, yeah, you can see this is the Pokemons I have, and you can see they have something called CP, and that's basically the combat points. See how much damage they're going to do at the moment of what they are. And over here you have the X, you can see. I have 3 eggs at the moment and 1 in an incubator here. And I walked 1 kilometer out of 2 kilometers. So when it reaches 2 kilometers, it should hatch my egg. I know there's been a little bit of a problem with it in the beginning, maybe because of the servers are very, highly loaded, but, this is how it works. And down here, this is the incubator, and you press the egg and put, select the incubator, and then it's going to start working. I only have 1 incubator, but you can actually have more if you use the in-app purchase. I don't know if you can find incubators. I do not think so. But, that's something that we're going to have to find out. Okay, and then we have the shop, of course. The shop is here. You can see, you have your coins here, and you can buy, extra incense and balls if you don't want to go out after them. You can buy eggs, and see, these are the lures that I talked about. Storage upgrades for, Pokemons or bags, and here down below here is the coins. Now you can see this is in kronas because that is my country's currency, and you will probably be seeing that in your country's currency if you want to buy some. Oh, I got a message here. And so that's basically what we have. And then we have zoom in and zoom out. Basically what it is. So I think we're actually ready and start going out into the world. So let's have some fun. Okay, bye.